Good morning. This is Pepper Pierce with your top stories this morning. First up, Japanese automaker Honda and American automaker General Motors announced plans to launch a driverless taxi joint venture in Tokyo that will be operational by early 2026. The service will use self-driving Cruise Origin electric vehicles jointly developed by the partners. It will start with a few dozen vehicles in central Tokyo and plans to later expand across the city as well as boost its fleet to around 500 EVs. Japan has been hesitant to adopt driverless technology and now see massive growth opportunities in emerging technologies like self-driving and believe the collaboration can successfully introduce the new service in one of the world's largest auto markets. The crisis in China's property sector deepened as Country Garden, the country's largest developer by sales, reportedly missed a bond payment deadline, putting it at risk of default. Country Garden was due to pay a $15 million bond, but failed to do so according to reports. This comes after the developer said last week it was unlikely to meet all its offshore payment obligations on time. Creditor groups are seeking talks on a potential debt restructuring, with two bondholder groups emerging, representing over $2 billion worth of Country Garden bonds. Rating agencies like Moody's could further downgrade the developer given weakening recovery prospects for its creditors. The property crisis was sparked by a government crackdown on high developer debt levels, causing major defaults like at Evergrande, which faces a winding-up hearing later this month over its $340 billion debt pile. And finishing with some bad news for animal lovers, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has officially declared 21 species newly extinct. The list includes one mammal, the Little Mariana fruit bat of Guam, as well as 10 birds mainly from Hawaii, 2 fish, several freshwater mussels from Gulf states, and 1 insect were also declared extinct. Many had not been spotted alive in over 100 years. Although the ivory-billed woodpecker of the southern U.S. was initially included, it was given another chance as birders continue searching for evidence of its existence. The delisting comes over a year after the FWS proposed it, highlighting how late protection efforts often come for imperiled species. While Lazarus species have been rediscovered against all odds rarely, most removed from the list are gone for good. These are your top stories this morning, and stories we will be tracking throughout the day include Joe Biden's speech later today on Israel, as well as stories in Lebanon, Ukraine, Russia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, the House Speaker race, and much more. Stay tuned tonight for more top stories. This has been Pepper Pierce. Have a great day.